I'd like to demonstrate today how Flipboard works for the curation of information and how digital reshuffling can change the way we approach knowledge systems. Flipboard is an app that's available on Apple, iTunes for iPhones and iPads, and also available on Android devices, including Google, including Amazon Kindle. What I'd like to show you here, which is probably the most exciting point concerning it, is how to create your own magazine. I've created two different magazines to demonstrate this. The first one is called The Neural Surfer with Michael Foucault on the cover. And what you'll notice here, there has 3 readers, which means 3 people have already subscribed to it. There are 36 articles I've selected on the web, and it has 36 page flips. Now what makes it interesting is you flip open it, you'll see that there's a body surfing movie if you want to watch it, out-of-body experiences, the evolution of how we're going to use cell phones, and you continue on and you keep flipping. Now depending on what you're interested in, so let's say I'm interested in Tom Curran's new album, I simply touch it and it opens up. And I can continue to read the article in this flipped way. Now I can also continue on back to the other articles that I already had connected, but if it's too big for you, simply go back and it shrinks it down. And what I've done here is just simply selected information around the web that I was interested in, ranging from articles on Errol Flynn to an activist on GMO who's changed his mind on it. Now, going back, let me give you a different demonstration of another magazine I created called the MSAC Philosophy Journal. This includes information about Alan Turing, Tibet, and quantum mechanics. And as you flip here, you'll see you have varying articles, just like we did in the Neural Surfer. So if I was interested in Alan Turing's Cathedral, which is a book by George Dyson, who happens to be the son of Freeman Dyson. It's a fantastic book, by the way. But let me show you the real reason I want to demonstrate this to you is how is it that you create a magazine? That is, how is it that I add information to a Flipboard? And it's extraordinarily simple. Let me give you an example of how this works just using my iPad. Let's say I'm looking into science books. So I open up science books and see what the internet has on science books. As I flip around, maybe nothing's of interest to me at this stage, and then all of a sudden I find something that I might find interesting, like this particular section of why science policy should take popular culture seriously. So I'll hit the add button. Now the question then arises, do I want it in my MSAC Philosophy Journal or do I want it in my Neural Surfer? Let's say I put it in my Neural Surfer. It then says I put add, and it automatically, algorithmically embeds that particular article into my magazine, which means I can make the magazine with all the different articles as long as I want or as short as I want.